Good morning. Got my Panerai homage on my custom watch cuff here. And this morning, I should have been at the shop already, but the post office doesn't open until 9. And that's my first stop this morning because I am mailing out a package. One of my creations was purchased. Woke up yesterday morning, checked my email, and there was somebody there wanting to buy one of those watches. So that was cool. It's the Addy's dive watch on the brown bison hide band. So, Ralph, thanks, man. Very cool. So I have one left. I got one left, and then they'll be gone. I am making 2 more at this moment, and they're going to be black. They're a combination of materials this time. The Bund strap itself is horsehide. And one of them, it has horsehide as the Bund, and the straps and the retaining straps that are sewn to the Bund are in bison hide. And then the other one is going to be all horsehide. And we got a road closure up here. I don't know what's going on. There's a guy that lives on this corner here. Okay, they're filming. There was a shootout here. This guy, I'll just show you this real quick. Right here in this house, there was a shooting. You guys may have seen it on TV. Fox News covered it. There's a guy that you see some guys jump a wall, and then you see a guy go into his door, and the guy sticks a gun at him, into him, and the guy throws his coffee on him, draws his own weapon, and starts shooting back. That guy lives right there, a block from me. So that shooting happened a block from where I live. It's Los Angeles, man. It's a dangerous place. I'm hoping to meet that guy at some point. Ever since that incident happened, there's been security there. Now, what you saw there is just that's a film. People are shooting, a production company shoot films all over Los Angeles. It can be a real hassle at times trying to get through your neighborhood and whatnot, because they take over and they just walk across the street and block off the streets, and you can't park. But I mean, you can't complain too much, I suppose, because as we all know, the entertainment business, that's what kind of keeps Los Angeles going. It's a sub-economy going on here. So no matter what's happening in the rest of the country, there's always people making money here, which helps me. Anyhow, back to the watch thing. Yeah, so I'm selling that. I have one left that's for sale. I'm making 2 more at this moment, and they'll be ready soon. One of them, the horsehide one, I'm putting the Samurai case watch. It's a Seiko. It just doesn't have a Seiko dial on it. It's a Seiko movement, Seiko Samurai case with this Seiko Samurai bezel inserts, that one on the bezel, it's got a little bit of red, so when I stitch that band, I was intending on, I'm committed to this, but I'm thinking about stitching, I haven't bought it yet, I'm thinking about stitching that with red thread for a little pop, because, and again, I haven't made this determination yet because all the parts aren't made. I made the Bund last night, it hasn't been stitched, and I still have to make the straps from the horsehide. We'll see how that looks, and I'm bringing all this up because this whole thing with me with the leather was because the leather I'm using, the bison hide, the pebbled bison hide, which is super cool, is all because I asked Chris Lehman, the guy who makes my boots, if he could send me some scrap leather, which he did, which was wonderful. And it was way more than I asked for. Big solid box packed full of scrap. And the bison hide has this pebbling on it. So these people on these battery-powered scooters, man, I don't know. I wonder if there's been reports on how many people have died getting hit by cars on those things. Anyhow, so I started making the bands from the bison hide. And initially I thought to myself, well, there's going to be a learning curve. I'm probably going to screw these things up. But no, right from the beginning, I was turning out a pretty good product. And now I'm really hitting a stride with this as far as the details go. So, I'm happy with them, and I've been putting it out there, and yeah, now people are, so 2 of them are gone already, you know? So people are buying them. But it's interesting. I like the look of the pebbling, right? But the horse hide is just flat black with no texture to the leather itself, which is why I'm considering adding the red stitching on that. I'm just a little bit, I'm not 100% sure in my mind yet. It might, I mean, obviously somebody will love it. And I think maybe what I'll do, maybe my intention on that one, and by the way, that one is going to be the pass-through. It's going to be designed like this, where the strap passes through the bund, not with the applied keeper for the strap here. Like I'm doing one of those too. You'll see them. I'll show them both to you in a video. So I was just thinking, again, with the horse hide just being flat with no texture, the threading might be cool. And I wouldn't mind having one of those for myself. So maybe I'll build that one with the intention of keeping it. However, as we all know, there's a price on everything. You know, that's just how it is. And yesterday I went to the swap meet with my friend Kirky. Gee whiz, man, this place just opened and it is packed already. So I'm going to be stuck here at this post office for like an hour. I see it happening already. I bought, yesterday at the swap meet, I bought some stuff. When I get to the shop, I'll show you real quick. It wasn't everything I needed. I really was, did I bring everything? I think I did. I hope I did. Yeah. I bought a box of cutters, like little cutting tools. They're Japanese, and they're like craft cutters, you know, like X-Acto knives, but they're all different styles. And I think they're exactly what I was kind of looking for, I think. I played with them last night. I sharpened them up on some sandpaper, so I think they're going to facilitate my wristwatch band making in a good, positive way to make things go quicker. And I picked up a giant box of carving tools, which I don't need because I don't really carve, but the price was right. I picked up some dividers too that I think I have with me. So I'll show you that, you know, swap meet finds. Swap meet finds and band news. So stick with me. It's a friggin' nightmare. 16 people ahead of me, one window open, one window. And I was in there for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. I know that because I had a watch on. Oh my God. And then, you know, people want to cut in line, ask questions, all kinds of stuff. And then right when it got to the person ahead of me, they opened 2 more windows. So this is the post office, it's supposed to be open at 9. They don't have more than one window open until 9:35. You know, it's no wonder that people go postal, postal. Unbelievable. And the funny thing is, the people that work there, they all have a puss on their face as it is. You know, like, hey, I got to be here too. Yeah, but you're paid to be there, man. You're being paid to be there. You guys basically owe me like $60. That's what you owe me for the time I spent standing. All right, I'll be at the shop in a minute. All right, so look, it's 10 o'clock in the morning already. Well, 5 of, and I got to get to work. I'm going to show you what I bought this weekend, and I'm in a process now where I got to finish just 2 little parts there. I've got to run these through the thickness planer and the joiner and then glue them up. And then I got to do like a rebate on the bottom edge. It'll come up and come in. It'll stop short of the front of the shelf. And there'll be a cleat on the wall that hangs this. When you look at it, it'll just be floating. So I got to finish that up and glue that up. And then I'll be priming parts. And then hopefully by the end of this week, I'll be installing this butler's pantry. I'm stoked about that. Got to get that done. And then this is what I picked up this weekend. I didn't need this. What I was looking for is basically this, which is pretty cool. So it's, I don't think they're super high-end or anything, but they're Japanese, and there's a bunch of different cutters here. And I played with them last night with the leather, and they're definitely going to help cut the leather when I'm making stuff like this, like these bands here. And I picked up a couple dividers. This one happens to be a Craftsman. I don't know what this one here is. East Britain or something on there. And yeah, so these are great for marking your leather for stitching lines and other things, and I already have a set. And the more you have of these, the better. I put 2 of these back. The reason was he didn't want a lot. He only wanted $10 a piece for these. He wanted $65 for that. He wanted $30 for this. And I offered him $100, and he wanted $120, and then I just returned 2 of these, and he took the $100, and actually he threw this in, which was, this is probably the best thing that I'll use more often, because this is for cleaning out the bottoms of mortises, like when I make my doors, and I didn't have a small one of these, so I've needed one of these for a long time. And these are all mostly carving gouges. I don't do any carving really, every once in a while, but I thought, they're in a box. It's a mix match set, but they're decent quality. They're all different. And I thought, well, they're decent quality. I'll just snap them up, and it will all get used, so I'm happy about that. And now I'm done. I'm frustrated. What a crappy way to start the morning, standing in the line at the post office. I hate going to the post office, man. I hate going to the post office. Thanks for being here. Be good to one another, and have a great day.